Come on, G. Yeah. I don't care. I like it. Oh, so one time, two or three? Whichever one is the most famous. You want to know I think you got it. Is how much. All right, what is it? It might not be good. Maybe it might be great. Listen to it. I don't. Let's do the three dances. So this week I don't do any repeats. I'm gonna go A. No, we don't do that. I'm gonna go A, B, A. So the second ending. And just we're going all the way in there. Okay. Oh, yeah, the entertainment. Yeah, let's just do the repeats. Oh, are we doing the repeats on this? Why not have a second page? Is there a second page? There should be two pages. It's like a little angry. Yeah, sorry, you're good. You didn't make it to my. Get the choice out. Processional. How we doing? Okay, this was played the first time. Okay. Just make a statement. Oh yeah, you guys want to check it out. This that's the usual. Yeah, usual. I don't know. And then we'll start rotation. I'll play first. You play first. So you always play second. Start second. Okay. Straight every other place. We trade every like it makes more sense. Yeah, I don't I first second. Is that well you're gonna trade everything? They can do it. And then whatever part of the back is like yeah, no, it's whatever. Alright, cookies are good. It's twice. Twice.
Okay, good evening, everyone. We're about ready to get started here. So I would like to ask everyone to stand for the faculty and student processional. All right, everyone can take their seats. And I promise they're going to fit back there. Maybe? No? No? Man, great. All right. Welcome to the University of Georgia College of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences Spring 2026 Convocation Recognition Ceremony. I'm Dean Kopsel, Associate Dean of Academic and Faculty Affairs, and it's my honor to share this moment with you. Today represents the very heart of what the University of Georgia stands for: achievement, growth, community. College is, at its core, a close-knit family. And because of that, it is especially meaningful that we gather in this more personal setting to recognize and celebrate each of you who have earned a degree this spring. This ceremony is about you, our graduates. It is an opportunity to recognize not only your accomplishments, but also your perseverance, your curiosity, and the impact you are prepared to make in this world. Today we celebrate you individually. We congratulate you on your success and look forward to the paths that you will forge ahead. We also take this moment to recognize the faculty whose dedication, mentorship, and passion have guided and shaped these graduates along the way. Thank you for the countless hours you have invested in their growth. And to the family, friends, and loved ones here today, thank you. Your encouragement, patience, and unwavering support have made this achievement possible. You entrusted us with something truly special, and we are deeply grateful for the opportunity to be a part of their journey. To our graduates, congratulations. This is your day, and it is well deserved. Let's give them another round of applause. At this time, I would like to introduce members of the college administration and faculty. I will ask those introduced to please stand and remain standing until all are introduced, and that you hold your applause until that time. Let me introduce our Dean and Director, Dr. Nick Place, Associate Dean of Graduate Studies, Faculty Affairs, and Strategic Initiatives, Dr. Manpreet Singh, Interim Assistant Dean for Research, Dr. Rami Dalu, Associate Dean of Extension, Dr. Michael Tays, Assistant Dean of Extension, Dr. Lawton Stewart, Assistant Provost and Director of our Griffin campus, Dr. Jeffrey Dean, Assistant Dean of the Tifton campus, Dr. Timothy Gray. Will the department heads and faculty in attendance please stand as a group? You will meet each department head later in the program as we recognize our graduates. Let's give them a round of applause. At this time, I would also like to recognize a very special guest from the University System of Georgia, Chancellor Sonny Perdue. Let's give him a round of applause. Thank you all for joining us today on this special occasion and for the important role you play in our college. At this time, I will give the invocation. Let us please bow our heads. Heavenly Father, we gather today to offer thanks to you for the gifts of these students, for the support of their family and friends, and for the guidance and knowledge imparted to them by our faculty. Please keep them under your care and guide and bless their lives. Amen. At this time, it is my pleasure to ask Dean Nick Place to the podium to share some welcoming remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Kopsel, and good evening, everyone. As Dr. Kopsel said, I'm Nick Place, and I have the honor and privilege of serving as the Dean and Director for the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences at the University of Georgia. It truly is a tremendous honor to be with all of you here tonight to really celebrate the achievements of our great graduates. To the class of 2026, congratulations. Today is a celebration of your hard work, your persistence, and all the small moments that brought you to this very big point in time. On behalf of CAES, I am incredibly proud of you and grateful for the opportunity to speak with you here this evening. You are graduating from a college with a very long history and a very clear purpose. Our college was founded on the belief that education matters beyond the classroom and that knowledge should be put to work in service of people, communities, and the world around us. Today, you officially join that legacy. As you leave this institution, I want to offer you a way of thinking about what comes next. Not really a set of instructions or not a prediction of where you'll end up. Many graduation speeches focus on changing the world. While that idea can be inspiring, it can also feel overwhelming. Instead, I want to leave you with a simpler, though not less meaningful goal, and that is that we all choose to create meaningful impact. Meaningful impact is not a position you reach, a title you obtain, or salary you bring home. It requires you to think beyond yourself, and it's a choice you make every single day. It happens when you choose to do the work well, even when no one was watching. When you think deeply about how you can use your gifts, knowledge, and training that can help others. When you decide to do something the right way, not just the easy way. Throughout my career, I've had the opportunities to help and lead change. But the most rewarding work has always been working with students, learning alongside of them, getting to know them personally, investing real time to help them grow, and preparing them for meaningful careers. I felt the greatest sense of my own ability to create change when watching former students go on to become faculty members, international consultants, business owners, successful producers, extension agents, and leaders in countless of other fields. And for me, that's when this idea has been most clear. The kind of impact that we're talking about here isn't always dramatic. Often, it multiplies quietly through the people you invest in and the decisions that you will influence. One of the things that our college does especially well is prepare you for real work in the real world. You've worked within complex agricultural, environmental, economic, and human systems. You understand that progress is rarely simple. You've seen that real solutions require patience, perseverance, collaboration, and trust. You've also learned that technical knowledge matters, but it's not enough just on its own. True impact shows up in how you apply what you know. In agriculture, it may mean helping a producer make a decision that protects both their livelihood and their land. In environmental fields, it may mean balancing urgency with care and credibility. In research, it may mean designing work that not only advances knowledge, but can actually be used. In education or extension, it may mean meeting people where they are, not just where it's most convenient for you. None of those choices are automatic, but all of them need to be intentional. And here's something worth acknowledging. Choosing to work in this way is not always easy or efficient. It takes time, it can be frustrating sometimes, and sometimes it means doing work that won't be noticed or rewarded right away. But that does not mean that it isn't making a difference. Some of the most meaningful influence that you will have in your career will be quiet. You may not see it immediately, you may not even know it happened, but years from now, someone will be better off because you made a thoughtful, principled choice when it mattered most. And that is work that matters. As CAES graduates, you're especially well positioned to do this kind of work because you've been trained to think beyond yourself. You understand that what you do affects food systems, natural resources, communities, and futures that extend far beyond a single decision or a single person. So as you move forward, I want to leave you with a few rhetorical questions, not to answer tonight, but to return to often. So when a decision is in front of you, ask yourself, who benefits from this? Who might be left out? What will this decision look like, not just tomorrow, but years from now? If you keep contemplating these questions, you'll keep advancing change in a very meaningful way, no matter how your job title changes. Graduates, the world you're entering is complex and challenging. It doesn't need quick answers nearly as much as it needs people who are thoughtful, committed, and willing to show up on a consistent basis. You don't need to know and have everything figured out. You don't need a perfect plan. What you need and what you already have is the ability to choose meaningful impact in the work that you do each day. On the behalf of the faculty and the staff of the College of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences, thank you for your energy, your curiosity, and commitment that you brought this college community. We are proud of what you've accomplished here and confident in what you will contribute next. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you for those inspiring words, Dean Place. At this time, I'm pleased to invite Miss Audrey Knoper to the podium to make a few personal comments. Audrey is the college's Nesbeth Flat Outstanding Senior. She graduates with majors in regenerative bioscience, biological sciences, and minors in applied biotechnology and biology. Audrey has been accepted into medical school and will begin her studies at Indiana University's School of Medicine in the fall with a goal of becoming a rural surgeon. Audrey, the podium is yours.
Thank you. To say I feel undeserving of this honor is an understatement. As I look out on us, the class of 2026, I see determination wrapped up in late-night study sessions. I see random seating arrangements turned into lifelong friendships. And I see for a passion for everything from entomology to regenerative bioscience. I see future doctors, teachers, lawyers, managers, business owners, and leaders. And I see it all through the stories of these incredible graduates. This group represents so many different backgrounds and so many different future paths, all united in one common thread, CAES. So today, with this time, I will tell my story and hope that it represents pieces of all the unique journeys that make up this class. In the fall of 2022, I packed up everything I thought would fit inside of a college dorm and waved goodbye to my herd of dairy cattle in no stoplight rural Indiana town. The 9-hour trip to Georgia felt like excitement and nerves. College was about to be everything I wanted it to be. I was going to excel as a D1 student athlete, maintain the perfect GPA, and enjoy the best social life. Like most of us would say, looking back on her freshman self, she didn't know what was about to hit her. Chemistry was the first thing, as I struggled to adjust to college classes and consistently competing. But I found genuine friendships, unparalleled college experiences, and purpose in my CAES majors, which kept me connected to my roots in ag while deepening my interest in science. Needless to say, I returned home after my first year of college, feeling happy about what I had experienced, but looking onward for more. Then, that summer, through shadowing, I found the beginnings of a passion for a career that I essentially knew nothing about, medicine. This new passion led me to fill my schedule with pre-med coursework, which proved to be near impossible to balance with the demands of athletics. I struggled with another unforeseen coaching change, health issues, and being completely clueless on how to navigate this new pre-med thing. Simply put, in my dictionary, character building would be defined as sophomore year. Yet again, as I scraped by, CAES remained a constant fuel for my purpose, providing me with caring advisors and professors, monetary support for lost scholarships, and a one-of-a-kind class that sparked my love of surgery. I went to the summer focused on those medical opportunities and training for my next cross-country season. Then, unexpectedly, I got a call at the end of my summer informing me and many of my teammates that we would be cut from the team due to significant NCAA changes. All of a sudden, the years, the grueling training, the countless hours, all ended in what I saw as the time as a failure. And to be honest, the University of Georgia became a reminder of that. So I pursued transferring to a different university as a student athlete. But for some reason, I couldn't leave. During this time, I began to question everything, to rethink my purpose, and when I did, I remembered CAES. I do not say it lightly when I say that this college is one of the primary reasons I stayed. Almost as soon as I stepped foot off the team, I was able to find a research position, funding to compensate for lost scholarship, and guidance, all through CAES. Later on, I had the chance to research neurodegenerative diseases, design potential regenerative therapies, and promote my department as an ambassador. I exhausted transfer options, and I realized that I simply couldn't find these same opportunities or community anywhere else. So, spoiler alert, I stayed all 4 years. And to make a long story short, I decided to pursue attending medical school directly after college on an abbreviated timeline. This fall, my journey came full circle as I was accepted into my state's rural medicine MD program, giving me the opportunity to maintain the same connection to agriculture that CAES fostered in me. This is my story, one representation of this class that sits in front of you. So let this be a thank you note from me, from us, to each one of you. If you are in this room today, I want you to know that you are a part of my story, a part of these graduate stories. To the friends and the families, thank you for your unwavering love and support. To the professors, thank you to your commitment to us. To the faculty, thank you for your generosity. To my classmates, thank you for inspiring me. To my people that sit out in the crowd in front of me, thank you for always being there for me. To my God, thank you for never giving up on me. All I am is living proof of your love. And to CAES, thank you for the forever impact you have left on me. Truly, I would not be standing up here today without any one of you. Class of 2026, here we stand at a unique vantage point. Right now, we look back and see our stories. Simultaneously, we look onward to see what the next steps hold. Take it in. You won't be here for long. Let gratitude mark your past and boldness carry you forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Audrey, and congratulations again. At this time, I would like to invite Dean Place back to the podium for a special recognition.
One month ago, our community experienced a profound loss at the passing of one of our own, William Cooper Gatch, on April 6, 2026. William was from Statesboro, Georgia, and a proud graduate of Southeast Bullock High School. He was a valued and well-respected student in our Department of Agricultural Leadership, Education, and Communication, where he pursued his degree in agriculture education. At the time of his passing, William had just completed his student teaching at Madison County High School, an important milestone that reflected his dedication to shaping the lives of others through education. Those who knew William speak of his kindness, his commitment, and the positive impact he made in the classroom and well beyond. His presence will be deeply missed within our college and across the communities he touched. Tomorrow evening, the University of Georgia will honor William's hard work and perseverance by awarding him a Bachelor of Science in Agriculture degree in agriculture education posthumously. William's family is with us here tonight, and we are deeply grateful for your presence, and we recognize both your pride in William's accomplishments and the weight of this loss. I invite you to stand so we may recognize you. Please know that our thoughts and heartfelt sympathies are with William's family, friends, and classmates who all were fortunate to know him. At this time, I'd ask that we pause for a moment of silence to remember William and to reflect on the lasting impact of his life. Thank you. All right, Dr. Kopsel.
Now we can recognize our candidates. Dean Place, please take your position at the stage to greet our graduates. We are going to proceed by department and ask all graduates from majors assigned to each of the departments in our college, bachelor's, master's, and doctorates, to stand and come forward. The department head or representative will greet each student as they cross the stage. Students, please give me your card, and I'll announce your name. If your name is often mispronounced, like mine often is, please feel free to put some pronunciation guides on the card for us. We will recognize each of you in turn. After we recognize you, please move off to the right of the stage until all the students from your department have been recognized. Students will then assemble on our stage for a departmental photo. Friends and family are welcome to come forward to take a group photo at that time. And please hold your applause until all students from each department have been recognized. We will begin with our Department of Agricultural and Applied Economics. I invite Dr. Greg Colson, head of the department, to come to the front of the stage. Will graduates of the Department of Agricultural and Applied Economics please stand and make their way to the podium? The following are candidates for the BSA in Agribusiness. Sarah E. Ahern, cum laude. Tanner Edwards Ayer. Jacob Blair, additional major, Agricultural and Applied Economics. Davis Sullivan Briscoe, additional major, Agricultural and Applied Economics. Alexis Carvalha, summa cum laude. Anna Catherine Clifton, additional major, Agricultural and Applied Economics, summa cum laude. Olivia Pierce Cook, additional major, Agricultural and Applied Economics, summa cum laude. Larson J. Kraft, additional major, Agricultural and Applied Economics. Colby Clayton Danner. Caleb Della Serna, additional major, Agricultural and Applied Economics, summa cum laude. Jake Duke, additional major, Agricultural and Applied Economics, summa cum laude. Peyton Edwards. Thomas Ellis. Porter Eubank, additional major, Agricultural and Applied Economics. Lenore Grace Funderburk. Alex Olivia Fusil, additional majors, Agricultural and Applied Economics and Agricultural Education. Pablo Garrica Hatch, Certificate International Agriculture. Thomas Gurr, additional major, Agricultural and Applied Economics. Juliana Michelle Hooks, cum laude. Michael Scott Howard, additional major, Agricultural and Applied Economics, summa cum laude. Margaret Rose Hudson, additional major, Agricultural and Applied Economics. Brant Jacobs. Yates Kilhare. Carrie Elizabeth Cowan, magna cum laude. He Scott Lamond. Jonathan Ryder Long. Andrew Brock Lucky, additional major, agricultural and applied economics, magna cum laude. Pedro Matos. Michael Miner. Camden Newberry. Jackson Newton. Ethan Reagan, cum laude. Kella A. Reed, magna cum laude. Tate Richard. Thomas A. Roberts. Reagan Shepard. Morgan Day Shriver, additional major, agricultural and environmental science communication. Clinton Harvey Strickland. Jackson Bennett Thomas, cum laude. Sarah Ann Thomas, magna cum laude. Savannah Thomas, cum laude. Cutter Waldrop, additional major, agricultural and applied economics. James W. Whitmire, additional major, agricultural and applied economics. Ty Williams, magna cum laude. Sophie Ray Wurst, additional major, agricultural and applied economics, cum laude. The following are candidates for the BSA in agricultural and applied economics. Joseph Robert Blackstock Jr., cum laude. Andrew David Johnson, cum laude. Ryan Nix. Whitman H. Shepard. Carter Snipes. The following are candidates for the BSA in Hospitality and Food Industry Management. Morgan Arthur, summa cum laude. Sydney Baumgardner, cum laude. Winnie Carnes, summa cum laude. Ariana Mia Castillo, cum laude. Grace Cates. Carolyn Ann Shapura. Rayleigh Bell Dean. Chloe Eccles. Nancy Pate Eubank, cum laude. Emily Frank. Jessica Futch. Bella Gabrovic, magna cum laude. Georgia Gordon. Emma Lane Haswell. Ryan Humphrey, magna cum laude. Sierra Inglis. Elizabeth Ludlow, magna cum laude. Michael Brent Miller, cum laude. Jackson Perry, magna cum laude. Miranda Rodriguez, magna cum laude. Olivia Smith, additional major, agricultural and environmental science communication, magna cum laude. William P. Trotman, summa cum laude. Amanda Olivia Veal. The following are candidates for the BSES in Environmental Economics. Neil J. Callahan. Alina Sirig Bibi. Hayden Drake, summa cum laude with honors. Liliana Freitas, magna cum laude. Rebecca Golden, cum laude. Mason Maynor Lloyd, summa cum laude. Nora Lee McSween. Hadley Cameron Miles, summa cum laude. Lily Morgan, summa cum laude with honors. Caitlin Noble, certificate in international agriculture, magna cum laude. Jessica Ann Norris, magna cum laude. Natalie Poffman, cum laude. Brooke Pitkoff, magna cum laude with honors. Madeline Prohl, magna cum laude. Olivia Terrell, magna cum laude. Samantha Turley, magna cum laude. The following are candidates for a Masters of Agribusiness. Ashley Gatto, Major Professor, William Secor. Saurabh Sharma, Major Professor, Dr. Cesar Escalante. Tyler Williamson, Major Professor, Benjamin Campbell. The following is a candidate for the Masters of Science in Agricultural and Applied Economics. Nabila Tassin, Major Professor, Dr. Ellen McLaughlin. The following are candidates for the PhD in Agriculture and Applied Economics. Sulaksan Nupani, Major Professor, Dr. Folorkowski. Okay, at this time, all of the graduating students will gather for a departmental photo. So Dr. Colson, please take your place on the stage. Okay. Okay, graduates, quickly take your seats. We're going to move on to the next department. I invite Dr. Jennifer Waldeck, head of the Department of Agricultural Leadership, Education, and Communication, to come to the front of the stage. Will the graduates of the Department of Agricultural Leadership, Education, and Communication please stand and make their way to the podium? The following are candidates for the BSA in Agricultural and Environmental Science Communication. Helen Arlene. Reagan Alexandria Baldry, summa cum laude. Lydia Bellflower, Certificate, Leadership and Service, summa cum laude. Emily Coggins. Cooper Lee Hardy. Robin Sierra Hargett. Jacob Allen Harper. Addison Elizabeth Marsh, magna cum laude. George Perdue V. Briggs Pointer. Elizabeth Sanders. Zoe E. Taylor. The following are candidates for the BSA in Agricultural Education. Caden Barnett. Madison Aubrey Fraser Tarpley. Emma Kate Huff. Lydia Danielle Stodgel, summa cum laude. Adam Stone, magna cum laude. Emma Story, summa cum laude. Brenna Tripp. Gabrielle Malin Zachary. The following are candidates for the Master of Science in Agricultural Leadership, Education, and Communication. Ashit Olafunmi Ayin. Major Professor Abigail Boran. Michaela Allison Brown. Major Professor James Anderson. Jill Beckley Clary. Major Professor Miranda Sandlin. Ethan Andrew Cobb, Major Professor Barry Kroom. Sarah Elizabeth Massey, Major Professor Dr. Abigail Boran. Okay, come on in here. Dr. Sana Ula. Okay, be patient as we take a picture for the graduates of the Department of Agricultural Leadership, Education, and Communication. Dr. Waldeck, you may go over to the podium, or go over to the stage. Be the second one. All right, while they're taking the picture, to speed things up, I would like to ask all of the graduates of Animal and Dairy Science to please stand and make your way to the side of the stage so we can begin to announce your names. All right, at this time, I invite Dr. Frances Fluharty, head of the Department of Animal and Dairy Science, to come to the front of the stage. Good job, Frances. Okay, graduates, you may approach the podium. The following are candidates for the BS in Animal Biosciences. Ceylon Carlton. Ava Chevalier, additional major, biological science, cum laude. Grant Daniel, additional major, biological science, magna cum laude with honors. Ariana Noemi Duarte Cervantes, magna cum laude. Walter Kelly Durrance, additional major, biological science, summa cum laude. Libby Eagles. Sophia Ferentinos. Kate Elizabeth Flanagan. Vanessa Fonts. Allison Frady. Claire Gabriel, cum laude. Lily Gearing. Gately Hawkins. Hank Hawthorne, additional major, biological science. Jordan Elaine Herwig, additional major, biological science. Brian Patrick Hinkson. Cale Howington, additional major, biological science. Elena Huggins. Eleanor Johnson, summa cum laude. Austin Jones, cum laude. Sydney Jordan. Olivia Lozano, cum laude. Madison Mejia. Samantha Lizeth Mendoza. Lily Myers, cum laude. Sydney Newell. Ghana Patel, additional major, biological science, magna cum laude. Rachel Perry, additional major, biological science, magna cum laude. Kathleen Sykes. Emily Jean Stewart. Anna Stooksbury, additional major, biological science. William Strain, first honor graduate, summa cum laude. Gianna Strube, additional major, biological science, summa cum laude. Emma Grace Tudor. Sydney Williamson. Kylie Wilson, magna cum laude. Annie Winter. Delora Yenner. The following are candidates for the BS in Regenerative Biosciences. Peyton Barfield, cum laude. Rose Dodder, magna cum laude with high honors. Kate Elliston, cum laude. Melissa Garcia Martinez. Jemiah Janice Gorley. Marshall Ketchum, cum laude. Audrey Knoper, additional major, biological science, summa cum laude with highest honors. Dia Lakwani, additional major, applied biotechnology. Ruhi Merchant, summa cum laude. Lawton Miller, additional major, applied biotechnology, summa cum laude with honors. Zykeria Quintasia Miller. Alexis Page Montfort, summa cum laude. Hari Muganda, magna cum laude. Bennett Nicholas, summa cum laude. Madeline Richter, additional major, applied biotechnology, summa cum laude. William Stone King, magna cum laude. Bergen Stringham, summa cum laude. The following are candidates for the BSA in Animal and Dairy Science. Madison Jewel Allen. Riley Claire Jones. Caroline McBryant. Michaela Robinson, cum laude. Julia Cannon Sherwood. The following are candidates for the Master of Science in Animal and Dairy Science. Janelle Elani Torres, Major Professor, Dr. Dal Jiang. The following are candidates for the PhD in Animal and Dairy Science. Dr. Kushkit Das. Okay, Dr. Fluharty, you can go over to the stage for the departmental photo. At this time, I'm going to pass the podium over to Dr. Manpreet Singh because I'm tired of reading names.
Can the graduates of crop and soil sciences please stand up and make their way to the side of the podium, please? At this time, I invite Dr. Jody Johnson Maynard, Head of Department of Crop and Soil Sciences, to come to the front of the stage. All right, the following are candidates for the BSA in Agri-Science and Environmental Systems. Shelby Balcom. Matthew Bruder, magna cum laude. Matthew Joseph Minor. Landon Tate. The following are candidates for the BSA in Turf Grass Management. Samuel Jacob Ishman. Jack Hart. The following are candidates for the BSES in Environmental Resource Science. Jessica Fling. Ashton Fuller. Ella Gibson, summa cum laude. Avery Hamilton, Certificate International Ag, cum laude. Catherine Roach. Georgia Simmons. The following is a candidate for the BSES in Water and Soil Resources. Troy Alexander Loggins. Will the graduates make their way to the podium along with Dean Place and Dr. Maynard, Johnson Maynard? At this time, I invite Dr. Sonia Altizer, Head of Department of Entomology, to come to the front of the stage. Will the graduates of Department of Entomology please come by to the podium? The following are candidates for BSAB in Applied Biotechnology. Vivian Alcalde, cum laude. Kendall Margaret Booker. Elizabeth Caitlin Campbell, magna cum laude. Oscar De La Torre, magna cum laude. Shalom Balawutafi Ojiwunmi, summa cum laude. Sanjana Katineni, first honor graduate, summa cum laude. Judy Hewedy. Virginia Jacobs, magna cum laude. Will Johnson, summa cum laude. Ren Kalin, additional major, biological science, cum laude. Adya Kata, cum laude. Michelle Lee. Lexi Luna, summa cum laude. Calhoun McCullough, summa cum laude with honors. Kira McHugh, cum laude. Colleen Murphy, summa cum laude. Marissa Puckett. Asia Nicole Roper, magna cum laude. Supacha Singh Pratum. Ivana Sharma, cum laude. Eunice Stephen, first honor graduate summa cum laude with highest honors. Hannah Sturts, cum laude. Chloe Summerlin White, magna cum laude. The following are candidates for the BSES in entomology. Light Harrington, magna cum laude. Erin Sue, summa cum laude. The following is a candidate for the PhD in entomology. Zia Valerie Williamson, Major Professor Shimat Joseph. Dr. Eltizer and Dr. Place, please join the graduates for the picture. Will the graduates of food science and technology please line up on the side of the podium? I now invite Dr. Faith Kreitzer, Interim Head of Department of Food Science and Technology, to come to the front of the stage. The following are candidates for the BSA in Food Science. Zoe Bulls. Lauren Choi. Jada Creasy. Merrill Godwin with honors. Madeline Kim, summa cum laude. Katie Klein. Leah Lederer, Certificate International Agriculture, magna cum laude. Micah Wenzel, cum laude. Amelia Williams. Elizabeth Zibchenko, additional major, biological sciences, magna cum laude with honors. The following are candidates for the Masters of Science in Food Science. McCrae Metz, Major Professor, Dr. Malak Iseli. Allison New, Major Professor, Dr. Christopher Kucha. Ozian Zoizenga, Major Professor, Dr. Ismet Kazem. Will Dr. Kreitzer and Dr. Nick Place please join the graduates for a picture? I'd like to ask the graduates of the Department of Horticulture to please stand and make their way to the podium. At this time, I'd like to invite Dr. Leonardo Lombardini, Head of Department of Horticulture, to come to the front of the stage. He's already there. Hold on. Let's get Dr. Kreitzer on there. I know you're eager. The following are candidates for the BSA in Horticulture. Bonita Bottles. Emery Downey. Ashton Fordham, First Honor Graduate Summa Cum Laude. Nevin E. Corbett, Cum Laude. Amelia Lyons. Owen Melton. Madison Ng, magna cum laude. Bo Richards. Allison Waldrop, magna cum laude. Faith Word, summa cum laude with honors. The following are candidates for the Masters of Science in Horticulture. Ibukunolua Adikana. Major Professor, Professor Lenny Wells. Elena Scott Edwards, Major Professor Sherry Dorn. Micah Jones, Major Professor Dr. Kate Cassidy Dove and Dory Franklin. The following are candidates for the PhD in horticulture. Orestes Giannopoulos, Major Professor Dr. Delcides Angeles. Husnain Rauf, Major Professor Dr. Juanito Sorans Ferrarzi. Dr. Lombardini and Dean Place, please make your way back for the picture. Will the graduates of plant breeding, genetics, and genomics please stand and make their way to the podium? I would now invite Dr. Wayne Parrott, Director of the Institute for Plant Breeding, Genetics, and Genomics, to come to the front of the stage. The following are candidates for the Master of Science in Plant Breeding, Genetics, and Genomics. Tosin Rebecca Olorunwo, Major Professor Dr. Esther Vanderknapp. The following are candidates for the PhD in Plant Breeding, Genetics, and Genomics. Emile C. Barnes, Major Professor David Bertioli. Namrata Maharjan, Major Professor Dr. Soraya C.M. Liel Bertioli. M. Habib Vidyavan, Major Professor Dr. Zhenglu Li. Dr. Parrott and Dean Place, please make your way back for a picture with the graduates. At this time, if there are any graduates of the Department of Plant Pathology, please make your way to the side of the podium. I'd like Dr. Marion Brewer to please, the Department Head of Plant Pathology, to please stand up and be recognized as the Department Head of Plant Pathology. Finally, I invite Dr. Todd Applegate, Head of Department of Poultry Science, to come to the front of the stage. The following are candidates for the BSA in Avian Biology. Abigail Nicole Christian, cum laude. Edward Cox, additional major, biological science. Avery Grace Hamilton, cum laude. Lauren Page Hicks. Hunter Hope. Kendall Long, additional major, biological science. Gabrielle Niolani Loom, summa cum laude. Farah Mansouri, first honor graduate, summa cum laude. Ellie Romines, additional major, biological science, magna cum laude. Ariana Scarpacci, additional major, biological science, summa cum laude with honors. Emily Shin, additional major, biological science. Linnea Sparger, additional major, biological science, cum laude. Graham Spires, additional major, biological science, first honor graduate, summa cum laude. The following are candidates for the BSA in biological science. Caroline Armstrong. Vaishnavi Balaji, first honor graduate, summa cum laude with honors. James Hudson Bass. Bria Bellamy, cum laude. Katina G. Barris, cum laude. Shravika Bilakanti. Katie Beth Brewer. Camden Stewart Carter, summa cum laude with honors. Sarah Phoebe Cook. Leanna Cooper, summa cum laude. Caroline Deal. Paige F. Dosense. Adeline Mackenzie Dillinger. Haley L. Dye, summa cum laude. Bella Fry, magna cum laude. Cameron Bolden. Kendall Simone Coleman. Tyler Harden. Hanani Ruth Carey Hall, magna cum laude. Margaret Christine Harris, cum laude. Cassidy Head. Certificate Leadership and Service, magna cum laude. Noah Wendell Johnson. Dylan Jackson Casey. John Dunn, cum laude. Andrew Golke. Charlie Irvin, cum laude. Max Beitlier, cum laude. Abigail Pettis. Sydney Schemper. Lauren Webb, cum laude. George W. Clayton, first honor graduate, summa cum laude with honors. Riley Elliott, summa cum laude. Olivia May Garza. Brooke Evelyn Giles. Caitlin Haleski. Emily Haskins, magna cum laude. Autumn Heath. Luke Hendricks, magna cum laude with honors. Lily Kailani Iti, summa cum laude. Kamya Jones. William Knowles, summa cum laude. Wayne Lockhart, magna cum laude. Lola Locklear. Cameron McCree. Julia McNatt, magna cum laude. David McNeil, cum laude. Laura Minnick, summa cum laude. Claire Susanna Moore, cum laude. Kennedy Morton. Emma Grace Mueller, magna cum laude. Georgia Oglesby. Chukwumeka C. Opala. Kennedy Owens. Karina Jasmine Patel. Shrina Patel, magna cum laude. Anne-Marie Pereira, cum laude. Luca Peroni, cum laude. Zachary Joseph Powell, Jr. Kinsley Purvis, summa cum laude with honors. Frank B. Robotham, summa cum laude. Kimberly Giselle Rivera. Jucavius Tyron Rogers. Sophia Santoro, magna cum laude. Gabrielle Schult. Abigail Sellers, magna cum laude. Lily Sheffield. Dominique J. Shoes, cum laude. Haley Lauren Simpson. Piper Whitney Smith, cum laude. Jessica Ajoa Siu. Graham Stanley. Samuel Alden Timberlake, summa cum laude. Kagan Travis, magna cum laude. Marcus Alexander Trevisan, Jr. Emma Grace Turowski, magna cum laude. Riley Grace Wilson. Caitlin May Wise. Alyssa Marie Winnick, magna cum laude. The following are candidates for the BSA in Poultry Science. Blair Beck. Cooper Maddox, summa cum laude. Brody Miser, cum laude. Isabel Olive. Jalen Potter. The following are candidates for the PhD in Poultry Science. Hamid Naimi, Major Professor Dr. Woo Kim. At this time, I'm going to invite Dr. Kopsel back on the stage. Let's give it a try. Oops, oh, come back.
All right, it sounded like everybody could tell that that was our last department and our last graduates. Okay, this concludes the recognition of our candidates for graduation. Any graduates here whose name we failed to call, please stand at this time. Okay, and our last on our program is our alumni presentation. I would like to now introduce Jaideep Sidhu, the current CAES Alumni Board President, to give our alumni address. Jaideep is a proud graduate of the University of Georgia's College of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences, where he earned a Master's of Science degree in Food Science in 2013. Originally from India, his journey reflects a global reach and impact of CAES education, taking him from Athens to a career with the Coca-Cola Company across 3 continents. He currently serves as president of the CAES Alumni Association Board of Directors and works in the supply chain of flavors at the Coca-Cola Company based in Atlanta. Passionate about giving back, Jaideep actively mentors UGA students and is committed to supporting the next generation of CAES leaders. Jaideep, please come to the podium.
Thank you, Dean Kopsel. Good evening, graduates. As you stand on the threshold of a new chapter, it is my distinct honor and privilege to welcome you to the University of Georgia's College of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences Alumni Association. Your journey here has been one of dedication, hard work, and resilience. You have not only gained knowledge and skills, but have also become part of a legacy that spans generations. The College of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences has equipped you with the tools to make a meaningful impact in the world. And now, as an alumni, you carry forward this proud tradition. As you step into your professional lives, remember that you are not alone. You are now part of a vast network of 22,000 plus alumni who are leaders, innovators, and changemakers in their respective fields. Our Alumni Association is here to support you, to celebrate your achievements, and to help you stay connected with your alma mater and fellow graduates. We encourage you to stay engaged, to share your experiences, and to contribute to the growth and success of the UGA CAES community. Whether through mentorship, speaking to a class, or participating in an alumni event, your involvement will always be invaluable. Together, we can continue to advance the mission of our college and ensure a healthy living can flourish. Congratulations once again on your remarkable achievements. Welcome to the UGA College of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences Alumni Association. We are excited to see the incredible things that you will accomplish and are here to support you every step of the way. Thank you, and go Ag Dogs.
Okay, thanks, Jaideep, for those kind words. At this time, in celebration of the Alumni Association, I invite all those who are a graduate of our college or the University of Georgia in the audience to stand and be recognized. Thank you. At this time, I would like to take a moment to recognize and thank the many individuals and groups who have helped make today's celebration possible. First, I extend my sincere appreciation to our outstanding staff in the Office of Academic and Faculty Affairs, the Office of Marketing and Communications, and our dedicated college ambassadors for their hard work and attention to detail in bringing this ceremony together. I would also like to thank the CAES Alumni Association for their continued support of our students and for providing gifts to honor our graduates. These tokens of appreciation will be arriving to our graduates by mail. A special note of gratitude goes out to the CAES Plant Growth Facility within our Office of Research for providing the beautiful greenery that enhances our stage and adds to the spirit of this spring celebration. We are also grateful to Jeff Wood of the Hugh Hotchkiss School of Music and his brass ensemble for the wonderful music that has enriched today's ceremony. Our thanks also goes out to GradPack for capturing these memorable moments. Photographs from today's events will be available on our website soon. As we conclude, I ask that everyone please remain seated as the platform party, faculty, and graduates begin the recessional. The recessional will exit through the left aisle. Once the faculty have exited, graduates will rise and follow the ambassadors. Following the departure of our graduates, this ceremony is officially adjourned. Thank you and congratulations once again to the CAES class of 2026.
Thank you.